Hi guys, it's reaction time and we've got Skid Row and Tear It Down. Obviously, look, Skid Row have been in the news quite a bit lately. Eric Gromwell is now in the band, the lead vocalist from the brilliant band Heat. So an excellent choice for a vocalist. Seen some great live stuff coming, you know, just through mobiles, just filming some of the Skid Row shows, and Eric seems to really be settled down. I mean, he was great at first in that first gig we saw him in, that first concert, but he seems to be getting his confidence really coming on strong, and his vocals are just superb. It seems like a lot of Skid Row fans are very happy with having Eric in the band, so they fucking should be. So this is the second single off the album, The Gang's All Here. I've really been sort of waiting in anticipation to hear the next song. I think the title track gave you sort of everything you wanted. It sounded more like definitely the debut album to me, the debut album Skid Row. But really interested to see where they're going to go with this. I'm not really sure how much, if he had any songwriting on this, Eric. He sort of seemed to be announced and it had already been recorded, so I'm not sure if the songs have been written beforehand. But you know, it's by the by, and it's just Skid Row are back. I've noticed how many bands that I reference Skid Row to, like when I'm listening to something, they're one of the bands where you hear a certain sound and you go, you know, they sound a bit like Skid Row, or, you know, that song sounds a bit like Skid Row. You notice how many bands I think that Skid Row have influenced, you know, and I'm so glad they're back. And, you know, Eric Gromwell, I've been a fan of him for ages, so to have him in the band means such a lot to me. So Skid Row, Tear It Down, here we fucking go. Oh yeah. Give it a quick stop there, guys, always do. So man, oh yeah, I like this better than The Gang's All Here. I really do. This is classic Skid Row, and it has got the sound again of that debut album for me. It really has that sort of rock and roll, sleazy feel. It's just superb. I love the way the backing vocals are being used. The gang vocals are being used loads on this. I think it's brilliant. You know, the energy's really ramped up because the backing vocals are going, and then they take it up another level, don't they, just before the chorus kicks in, just keeping that energy really ramped up. Real just classic fucking songwriting here from Skid Row, man. I mean, you could literally if this song and, you know, The Gang's All Here and songs like that were brought out just after Slave to the Grind, I mean, Slave to the Grind was just fucking one of the best albums, you know, ever made. But you would be really happy, wouldn't you, with this coming out as a, you know, after that, after Slave to the Grind, all three of these, although this does sound more like the debut album, it's just brilliant. I can't, if there's Skid Row fans that are not happy with this, I really don't understand. It gives you everything that you miss, you know, when they brought that third album out. You know, that wasn't, the third album that Skid Row brought out wasn't anything like those first two albums. It lost its melody. You know, there were some good songs on it, but it lost its melody and the choruses weren't there. This is just going back to what they're fucking good at. Great choruses, great melody. It's rock and roll with a little bit of sleaze. Great vocals, man. Eric Gromwell, apart from, you know, just hitting any height he wants to, his range is just ridiculous. He literally puts everything in, every ounce of his body into every lyric, every little bit of singing. And you can tell it's just the energy is ramped up purely because of his voice alone. The song is just superb anyway, but I think he just adds that extra element of energy, almost like a, you know, it's like almost getting in front of themselves. It's almost like he's so fucking excited to be in the band. That's what it sounds like to me, but he's always sung like that, whether he's in Heat or whether he's in Skid Row. You know, he's just got so much energy about his vocal, it's just ridiculous. You can feel the energy coming off of him. And you know what, watching him live as well, he's got so much energy. This is a brilliant live track, or would be a brilliant live track if they played this. Just that fucking gang vocal alone just makes it a perfect live track. Let's listen to the rest. Got to get to the solo. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Fuck me. That's fucking brilliant. The solo was excellent. I love the part where it went into the little twin lead part at the end. And in a weird way, I mean, what a lot of bands do in the studio when they do twin lead, they still add a third guitar to do the rhythm under the twin lead just to fill it out. But there was something about that bit where I thought, oh yeah, that sounds fucking brilliant. And of course, when they get in the live situation, they won't have that rhythm guitar, so it's perfect. This song will be perfect again for the live situation. But there's something about that little cool little bit there at the end of the solo that just, I thought, really stood out. It sounded so cool, almost like a little groovy part before they went back into the song. Every box ticked for, surely, for Skid Row fans. I mean, what a comeback. What a fucking comeback. I love it, man. I love it. And now we have Heat, who still sound superb. Now Eric's left the band. Didn't want Eric to go. I was fucking so disappointed. But they still sound brilliant with Kenny Lacremo. And now you've got Skid Row with Eric Gromwell. So what more can you fucking ask for? The world is brilliant sometimes, isn't it? Let me know what you think of this new Skid Row song, guys. I fucking love it. I'll see you soon.